Okay, where are we at? We are at September the 5th. What day is that? That's Thursday. Happy Thursday to you guys. Being out of work for so long, it's kind of hard to tell what day is what. Notice my face is crooking a little extra today. How's it going, guys? Thursday morning. NFL starts today. This is not about NFL. This is about my dogs and long shots for week 2 in college. We'll do an NFL separate pick video. We'll get that in today too because I do believe today's game starts with Green Bay and Chicago. So we'll get that in right after I get this one done. And so this one won't be too long. This is just my dogs and long shots for week 2. Games that I'm not going to say recommend, okay? I'm just suggesting. Let's call it suggesting. Because I don't want to recommend anything. These are just suggestions. You guys do what you do. I did not do I was 10-5 on the spreads last week, and I didn't do a dog and long shot breakdown on what was what here. Sorry, I'm going to take this off. It's hot with that hat on. And no disrespect to my dogs. Okay, so let's start off with the earliest one, I guess, is going to be Ohio at Pitt. I was told that anything that's over 3 points is considered an underdog, okay? So anything like that. So Pitt is a -5.5, and they're at home. They didn't play very well against Virginia. I watched the game on the computer. I didn't really watch it on TV, so I didn't really get to see a lot of it. I just got to I got to see Virginia kind of slap them around a bit. Ohio, they played. Who the hell they play? Here we go. We got them playing. I don't know why I didn't bring them up. I think that's right in front of my face. Sorry. They played Rhode Island, 41-20. Pitt lost to UVA, 30-14. Okay, so Ohio is one of those teams headed for the top of the MAC, I think, and then I think this is going to be. Last week we had Wyoming upset Missouri, and we had Georgia State defeating Tennessee. It looks like SEC got a couple of major upsets there. I think it's going to be the Big Ten's turn this week, and I think the MAC is going to have its day today, this week, and so I think Ohio is going to win that game outright. So, like I said, these games are for dogs, long shots, money lines, and the underdogs and long shots will apply to the pro lines for us lucky Canadians who all we get is pro line. So these are good tie picks. I think they're good tie picks. Obviously, the higher the spread, the more apt you want to play the tie. But if that spread's under 7, you might want to take a win in that too. So, like I said, Ohio, you got a really good shot at. So there'll probably be about a 3 on a pro line, which I always find is a good base for a combo pick. So I would take Ohio for the win and the tie, depending on how strong you feel about it. Same with the next game is Vanderbilt and Purdue. Purdue, although they did throw up big numbers last week, I think their offense is very susceptible to interceptions. And Vanderbilt held Georgia pretty good too. So you're going to be seeing a tight game here. I see a tie coming in that one. I think Vanderbilt will lose, but I think they'll lose by 3 or 4 points. So, like I said, the tie is a very good possibility in this one. So, for pro liners, yeah, I think the tie would be a better bet than the actual win. So here's another one we got is. These are dogs, and then I'm going to hit you with 3 long shots I got here. Nebraska at Colorado. Again, Nebraska hasn't impressed anybody. I have no idea why they're still the darlings. I guess somebody was saying that it wasn't the season that everybody's high on. It was the end of the season. And although I'm not that interested to find out what that was all about, was obviously not a bowl game because they never got into one. So you got that Martinez throwing for Nebraska against that Steve Montez. I think he's a senior. He's been throwing for Colorado for at least the last 3 years. Um, again, it's in Colorado. Again, it's up in the air. And Colorado is a dog. So at home, um, I just really can't see Nebraska doing anything here. I think Colorado will beat them outright. So this is going to be a good three on a pro line again for a home team, and somebody that's with an experienced quarterback like Montez. Yeah, I don't understand why would anybody go with Nebraska. Um, Colorado totally underrated for this one, and Nebraska overrated for this one. Okay, so this one's only a 3.5. This next one, but it's going to be a good game. And I did say before in my point spread video that this was one game is really worth watching. I wish I could get it. Maybe I could stream around for it. I don't know. I'm not that experienced in streaming for this and that. But the North Texas SMU, the North Texas has a 3.5 point spread a spot on that one. So North Texas, I think, is just a perfect team to take in with the win here. So that, like I said, I don't have to speak too much for North Texas. They really are a very, very strong team. And SMU, I told you before, they're a building team. They might be ready this year, but this is going to be a true test for them. If they can hold North Texas, kudos for them. I don't know if they can. I really have a lot of faith in North Texas this year. I have them winning their division. And like I said, SMU, like I said, if they don't beat North Texas, if they lose this game, watch for them next year. I think they're going to be another powerful team next year. All right, so last underdog, Oregon State at Hawaii. Yeah, it's a late game. I think everybody remembers Hawaii because they were basically they played that first game of week 0, and they beat up on Arizona. Arizona is not much to beat up on because you're not really playing Arizona. You're playing Khalil Tate, and Arizona was really beat by halftime. This game was really over at halftime, I think. McDonald, the quarterback for Hawaii, he was benched. I didn't even know this. He was benched at halftime because he threw 4 interceptions. And he's going to be starting this one. So look for Oregon State to maybe catch a couple of those interceptions. Or this guy might be too apprehensive to even throw. You know what I mean? Because now he's going to be scared of getting benched. So, that might have some psychological effects on the guy too. Oregon State, they played Oklahoma State last week. They lost by 20 points, but they did manage to score 30 some odd points, and they ran up with 448 yards. Here, I got the numbers for you right here. They ended up scoring 36. So they yeah, they ran up a lot of yards. So I know Oklahoma State's got a shitty defense, but so does Hawaii. So they allowed Arizona to score 30 some odd on them too. But I think that I don't think the Hawaii's defense any better than Oklahoma State, and I do think that McDonald's going to be a little bit more apprehensive to throw as wild as he did in the last game. So yeah, look for Oregon State to maybe win this one outright, which will be a good pick on. So like I said, good pick on money line, good pick on pro line. So pardon me. But yeah, so those are my dogs for this week. And like I said, I want to show them here on video because I've been scouring around, looking at other people's pick too. And what I did is I did cheat myself, or you guys. I did my picks before I went and scoured you guys around. So I did all my picks yesterday, and I'm kind of looking around. And some of these guys, they give you 3 picks, and then they tell you that and all 3 picks are wrong, and then they tell you they went 6 and 3. Well, why didn't you give the whole 9 picks? Like, you're only cheating yourself when you do that. So I don't know why you even do that. People will have no faith in you. Here I like to record it, and then I can't lie to you, and I can't lie to myself. Okay, so here we go with the long shots. Pardon me. A little dry today. Okay, so the first one, everybody's talking about this one too, is the Cincinnati game at Ohio State. I don't know if you can see this, but the radiation, I think this is where it goes. It's like really, really red here and scarring, eh? Today is my last day, by the way. I get to ring the bell for my last day of radiation. And couldn't have it any sooner because the radiation is now starting to affect me. It's affected me here the whole time, but it's just starting to affect my skin, which I'm pretty fortunate because I know a lot of people have told me that they got affected right away, and the skin just gets worse and worse and worse. It gets to a point where it feels like somebody just poured liquid lava on your neck, and I'm fortunate enough not to get to that. So, anyways, enough about that. That's a separate issue. Okay, first one, Cincinnati, Ohio State. Okay, let's sit back and think about this for a while. Okay. Um, some of these teams have been, you know, already looking to game 5 because Ohio State will play, let's say, Wisconsin or something like that. Or Michigan State will be playing Texas or something, right? So they tend to overlook these games. Um, Cincinnati played really well last week, and like I said, they are the team to challenge um, in God, how come I can't remember half of these divisions for God's sake? You know what? Never mind. It's right here. I don't know why I don't look at it. Um, here we go. The AAC. They're challenging UCF, I think, this year for the and UCF is no dog, that's for sure. So I do think that Cincinnati. These are games where, like I said, the point spread is pretty high, so it's a minus 16. These are good games to pick as ties. I hope they show up on Pro Line. Um, and you can throw $20 on a money line if you're online. I think I was in Vegas, and when they told me, I think a minimum is $100 in on. Uh, I'm not sure. Like I could be wrong. I think it was. I could be wrong because I only tried it once, and she said you have to play. I wanted to bet $10, um, and she said you needed to do 100, but I think it was 100 to get a free drink. So, yeah, no thanks. Keep your money. I'll just go out and buy one for $10. Um, so these games, like I said, are basically just long shots that you're gonna have to just put a 20 down and maybe have some faith on it. I can tell you what Bet 365 is paying on these because I don't really have anything else to go by. I don't really have any. I'm not really in line with Vegas. So give me 1 second here, and I will tell you we are looking at the Cincinnati, Ohio, and okay, so it's a 525 on the money line. So I mean, you put in about $20, you know, win $125 or something like that. So yeah, let's like I said, we're gonna give that one a shot. I like watching Cincy, Ohio State. Their defense is pretty good, but apparently their offense is not that good. So this could be a tight game and a low-scoring game too, right? And I think that all 3 games that I'm about to give you are going to be, well, okay, sorry, let's just hold back on that for a second. Okay, like I said, these are just shots in the air. I don't really have to give you too many statistics on why, because I mean these are long shots. Statistics won't change your mind. Not too much, anyways. Western Mich and Michigan State. I have a lot of faith in Western Mich. I think they are going to throw a lot because Michigan State apparently has got a very young defensive core here. Secondary, I can't remember what I heard exactly, but Western Michigan is going to be, if they want to be successful in this game, they're going to have to go in the air. And I really believe it's this week. It's MAC conference turn to make that to do the major upsets. And this is perfect. Western Michigan State, I think, would be the best choice. Um, you had the quarterback that was Wasink, uh, 20 for 25, 80% completion rate. That's pretty good. 368 yards, 5 touchdowns. They played Monmouth. Yeah, I know. Not a major team. They beat them 48-13. Yeah, okay, so it's Monmouth. Okay, then you got Michigan State. All right. Lewerke. Not too good. The numbers aren't very high. Probably mostly running yards. No, they didn't have very many of those either. Their top guy had 15 carries for 43 yards on Michigan State. Hayward. They won 28-7 against Tulsa. Again, really not much of a team this year. So, like I said, not bad to throw money on. I'll tell you what, Bet365 is giving up on this one. And it is, pardon me, Western Mich, 550, so pretty much the same. $20 will get you 110. Yeah, I think that's my math, right? Okay, last one. 5 touchdowns, that's pretty good. Army at Michigan. Okay. A lot of people are saying, they didn't play very well against Rice. I still think it was Rice. I don't think it was. I think Rice is going to prove that this week. Pardon me. And but here's the thing about that game is that Army is a triple threat team, and Michigan has a very good defense. I know that. I'll tell you that in a second. The fact that this Hopkins, he's still the same team. He's still the same quarterback they had last year that took on Oklahoma and took them to overtime. So I think he's going to be very dangerous, very, very dangerous. Check this guy out. I mean, this guy. I mean, yeah, he ran more yards than he threw, and Michigan they won 40-21 against Middle Tennessee, and their numbers weren't very impressive either, especially their offensive numbers. But the thing that really catches my eye on this one is the fact that I think Army's really going to slow this game down. Really slow this game down. And if you slow the game down, you don't expect the scoring to be too high, right? Like, I think Army's going to probably really, really have. They're going to have they're going to have a bunch of 3-and-outs for sure. I think, but I think, I really truly believe that they're going to have 5 to 6 minute series marching downfield, and probably just get into field goal range if anything. So that's, like I said, really going to slow this game down. You can expect that Michigan is probably going to do a lot of outside throwing, but if they have any early success, they should be able to catch that on really quick. That's the only problem that's going to change that could change this game is the secondary for Army. I haven't really seen them play, so I haven't seen how badly they could be beat. And Michigan, of course, has some fast wideouts for sure. But I do expect Army to slow this game down and to keep the score low. The score over under. Let's see what they say for that. 47. So even the odds makers are thinking that it's going to be a low scoring game. So yeah, look for this game to be somewhere in the 20 to 17 type of range. You know what I mean? That's where I'm looking. I'm hoping for anyways, because I'm picking a tie on this one. And for you moneyliners, you know, the Army's at plus 1125. So for $20, you actually win about $240. So yeah, so like I said, it's imagine throwing a hunty on that one. But yeah, so like I said, those are my 3 long shots for the day, and then like I said, guys, this is supposed to be an Underdog and long shot channel, so man, oh man, I gave you like 8 games, and this took 20 friggin' minutes. Wow, that's a long time. Um, Anyways, so those are my long shots and dogs for this week. And please join me. Please share. Please comment. Please subscribe. And please join me on my NFL picks. I'm going to be doing that right away. So I will have that probably going up right after this one. I will see you guys on that one. And don't forget to check on my week 2 point spread picks. I think I threw in about 18 games there. So I went 10-5 on 15 last week. I'm hoping to do better this week. So I will see you guys on the next video. Take care and make money. See you later.